The following lecture will discuss the structure of the state court system in the state of New Jersey. Thanks to a concept known as federalism, the country's courts are divided into two halves or two sides. There's the federal side, and on the other side, each of the 50 states has their own state court system. This concept is illustrated in the Myers text on page 50. In looking at the courts in New Jersey, if one were to view the structure of the court system in New Jersey as a ladder or as a hierarchy of courts, the court with the least amount of jurisdiction is the municipal court. And the municipal court, as the name implies, is the court for that particular municipality, be it the city, the town, the borough, the village. And the municipal court is presided over by a municipal judge. There's a municipal prosecutor, there's a municipal public defender, and the kinds of matters that the municipal court hears are the following. The municipal court will hear motor vehicle infractions, like speeding or DWI offense that occurs within the municipality. The municipal court will also hear what are known as ordinance violations. And an ordinance violation is a violation of a law that's passed by the municipality, by the city, for instance. And a municipal ordinance might involve littering or the maintenance of your property or the height of the fence or your bushes or something like that. And if there's a violation of a local or municipal ordinance, the municipal court will hear the municipal ordinance violation. Finally, the municipal court hears certain criminal matters. The municipal court will hear those matters that are either a disorderly persons offense or a petty disorderly persons offense. And a disorderly persons offense is one that is punishable by up to 6 months in the county jail. A municipal court cannot hear those offenses that are known as indictable crimes, first, second, or third, or fourth degree crimes. Those are heard in the next level of courts, the Superior Court. An example of a petty disorderly persons offense, which, by the way, unlike a disorderly persons offense, is punishable by up to 30 days in the county jail. But an example of a petty disorderly persons offense is the offense of harassment. An example of a disorderly persons offense is simple assault, where one party strikes or kicks or punches another party, and the victim does not sustain significant or severe personal injury. Other disorderly persons offenses might involve minor drug offenses or minor theft offenses. Now let's discuss the Superior Court. The Superior Court is really the court where the bulk of litigation occurs within the state of New Jersey. Each of the state's 21 counties has its own Superior Court or county court, and the Superior Court for a particular county is usually located in the city that houses the county seat. For instance, in Bergen County, whose county seat is Hackensack, the Superior Court of Bergen County is located in Hackensack. And the Superior Court is divided into a number of divisions. The most commonly utilized divisions are the Family Division. The Family Division hears matters of divorce, of child custody, of certain aspects of domestic violence, of termination of parental rights. Then there's the Civil Division. And the Civil Division hears those matters where one party is hurt or aggrieved by another party, and the hurt party, the aggrieved party, sues the other party for monetary damages. And these matters might be auto accidents or breaches of contract or something like that. And the remedy to the action is some kind of money that must be paid to make the plaintiff whole. Finally, the Superior Court has a Criminal Division. And all criminal matters that involve indictable crimes, first, second, third, and fourth degree crimes, are heard in the Criminal Division. The Superior Court of New Jersey hears trials, jury trials. There are no jury trials in municipal court. In municipal court, the trial is heard by only the judge, no jury. The judge is the judge of the law as well as the judge of the facts. In Superior Court, however, trials are presided over by a judge who's the judge of the law, and a jury of either 6 or 12 in the civil division, or always 12 in the criminal division, are the judges of the facts. There are, however, no jury trials in the family division. If a family division matter is heard, such as a juvenile matter, termination of parental rights matter, a divorce matter, that matter goes to trial, the judge, as in the municipal court, the judge is the fact finder, as well as the judge of the law. I should also note that at times, a judge in the criminal division might hear what's known as a municipal appeal. What that means is if a person is unhappy with the decision of the municipal court judge, he can always appeal that decision to the Superior Court, and the Superior Court will hear his appeal from the municipal judge's decision. If one is unhappy with the decision on an issue of law that a judge makes in the Superior Court, not an issue of fact, but an issue of law that a judge makes, he or she may appeal that decision, and ultimately a verdict or any other jury finding, if it's based on a mistake in the law that the judge makes, he or she may appeal that to the next layer of courts, to the next level of courts, and that is the appellate division. And the appellate division is comprised of 35 appellate judges that sit in either 2 or 3 judge panels, and they hear appeals of mistakes or alleged mistakes in the law that a judge in the Superior Court made that ultimately harmed whoever was appealing, or who the appellant claims has been harmed by the judge's decision. And the appellate division sits in Trenton, in Bergen, in Morris County, various other counties around the state in these 2 or 3 judge panels. The appellate division is what's known as an appellate court. A lawyer submitting an argument to the appellate division or submitting an appeal to the appellate division does not go before a jury as in the Superior Court. Rather, they go before one of these 2 or 3 judge panels, and after submitting a brief, which is a written explanation of their argument, they might have the opportunity to argue their points of law. Obviously, both sides are there, the appellant and the respondent, and ultimately the 2 or 3 judge panel of the appellate division will make a decision and usually sign an order outlining their decision or write an opinion, a written summary of their decision, and then their decision becomes binding upon the parties at that point. Now, they may affirm the Superior Court or trial judge below, and the matter is left to stand, or they may reverse the trial judge below in a particular ruling. And that reversal of the trial court judge may have a completely different effect on the proceedings. For instance, in a criminal trial, if the decision of the trial judge didn't afford the defendant fair trial, or their due process rights were violated, it's possible that the conviction can be completely overturned. If, however, the appellate court agrees with the trial judge's or Superior Court judge's decision, the conviction will stand, at least at that point. Now, the person who believes they have been aggrieved by the trial court judge, who goes to the appellate division agrees with the trial court, is still not finished with their appeal process. If they are still unhappy with the decision of the appellate court, they may ask the state Supreme Court to hear their matter as well, and that's the next court we will discuss. The New Jersey State Supreme Court is the highest court in the state of New Jersey. The court is comprised of 7 justices, and the Supreme Court hears appeals from the lower courts, including the appellate division, some of them automatically. Other cases, the Supreme Court will hear after a moving party requests that the state Supreme Court hear the matter. And again, like the appellate division, it is an appellate court. It is not a trial court. There is no jury. And litigants have to submit briefs and at times argue their positions before the panel of the justices. Although the New Jersey State Supreme Court is the highest court and the highest appellate court in the state of New Jersey, it should also be noted that if a particular litigant is claiming a matter of federal or United States constitutional importance, if he or she has raised as part of his appeal below a matter of federal constitutional law, a party that is still unhappy with a decision from the New Jersey Supreme Court may ask the United States Supreme Court to hear the matter as well. The United States Supreme Court, which again is part of the federal system, the federal judiciary, will not hear an appeal from a state court if it only involves a state court matter. If the litigant, again, has raised an issue of constitutional importance or of constitutional law, United States constitutional law, then the United States Supreme Court may, if it chooses, hear that particular appeal.